Hi, my name is Jackie Guzzo. I am president of PFLAG. It's a national organization for parents, families, and friends of the LGBTQ community. There are over 400 chapters of PFLAG nationally. Our headquarters is in Washington, D.C., and we are the largest organization that's out there to support parents, families, and friends of the LGBTQ community. We have a belief that the health and well-being of LGBTQ individuals depends on the support and acceptance of their families. And we, as an organization, work to advance equality for the LGBTQ community. And we do that through a three-pronged approach. It's through support, education, and advocacy. Almost all of the chapters across the country have a support group that meets generally every month. And first find out that you've got a LGBTQ plus kid, you're going to reach out for other parents so that you can support your kid even better.
When my son came out to my wife, he suggested we go to PFLAG.
PFLAG is one of these support organizations that we trust. I've been the GSA advisor, which used to be Gay Straight Alliance, and now is Gender and Sexuality Alliance advisor for the schools that I've worked at, the high schools that I've worked at on the East Coast and here in California. And PFLAG is a place where the families and friends of our students can easily go to have a warm and understanding environment. When students, families, and friends are searching for ways to support their loved ones, it's one of the first steps.
So when I was first deciding I wanted to come out to my parents, I talked with one of my trans friends who was already out, and they suggested that my parents join a support group. So when I came out, that's something that I brought up, and my mom looked for one and found PFLAG.
So, I looked for help. I was just overwhelmed by the notion of it. And it was right about that time, of course, that I discovered PFLAG. And, I'd look for help, I could find no consolation, and the first place that I found where I found people who actually understood what I was going through was PFLAG.
I think that PFLAG is definitely a good step because it takes a lot of the weight off of your shoulders trying to help them work through all the stuff that comes with having a trans kid.
We're kind of almost not at the other end of the tunnel, but we feel like we're closer to that, and we want to be supportive of other families and other people in our community.
Yeah, I think the most important thing for anybody when dealing with any challenges in life is to know that there are others out there who have been through the same. Mm-hmm. And that understand and have been there, maybe felt some of the same things, maybe it's not quite the same.
Right, you're not alone.
But knowing that you're not alone is a huge thing that I think helps everybody, and PFLAG is a big part of that when it comes to
kids that are coming through this process are really hard pressed to be successful without a loving family to support them. So, if we can do anything to help that process, we definitely want to support that.
Through this journey and the support of PFLAG, I have mourned the loss of losing a daughter, but I have gained an amazing and strong and confident son who is transforming every single day and feeling more confident in his own skin, and makes me so proud, and I'm just so happy that he is now finally himself.
PFLAG has helped me by providing the resources for who to call if I needed to, but more importantly, sharing the experiences we do in the meetings. Sharing those experiences helped me identify that, again, I was not alone in this process. Seeing other people go through very similar experiences, very challenging experiences, and it helped me to cope with some of those things, understand that it does happen, and I also realized some people feel that in the African American community that it does doesn't exist, but it does. And PFLAG has been supportive in terms of helping me learn and grow, and to offer back to people who are pretty much in the same situation, probably at the time when I first heard that my son was a transgender.
I've been with PFLAG now, our local chapter, I think about 9 years since our son came out, and it's a great organization. I've met so many people, I've heard so many stories being shared. I'm happy to be there for parents of transgender kids that have just come out, and we all share our stories, we all support them, go through the tears, go through the sharing, go through the good stories.